16. März 2025. Es ist kurz vor 7 abends. Und gleich beginnt One Night of MJ mit Jennifer Batten und mit unserer Jenny.
Diesmal spiele ich nicht die erste Geige, hat Anna gerade schon gesagt.
Bei uns immer. Nein, bei uns immer. Ja. Nein. Okay, was haben wir jetzt schon erlebt? Wir waren...
Ja, also wir sind ja jetzt hier in Krefeld im Seitenweberhaus und von Anfang an hatten wir einen super Kontakt. Die Nati hier von Reset Productions hat sofort den Kontakt mit Malibu gesucht und deswegen haben wir einige Specials auch von denen bekommen. Wir durften ja einige Tickets verlosen und die Fans durften sich dann auch aussuchen, in welche Stadt sie gehen wollten. Und für uns gab es halt auch Freikarten und wir durften gerade schon bei den Proben.
Das war so cool.
Und ich habe schon zu Mathias und zu Anna und so gesagt, dass wir ja schon so viele MJ-Shows gesehen haben, aber bei Proben durften wir noch nicht dabei sein. Und das war richtig, richtig cool. Da war so viel Spaß auf der Bühne. Es sind auch so viele Leute da.
Ja.
Also es ist ein Orchester, da sind so viele Musiker, Tänzer, Jennifer Batten natürlich.
Genau, in der Mitte steht Jennifer, noch eine E-Gitarre ist da, ein E-Bassist, Schlagzeuger natürlich, Keyboarder. Aber dann haben wir, wie Jenny schon sagt, wir haben Streicher, wir haben 4 Streicher, wir haben ein Cello, wir haben eine Bratsche, wir haben 2 Geigen. Wir haben links die Bläser-Section, Posaune, Trompeten, unfassbar.
Ja. Und Mendel Gama, der Darsteller, der fing dann an, Human Nature zu singen. Ja. Und ich dachte, okay, jetzt spielen sie Michael ab. Aber dann war das gar nicht Michael, es war er. Also richtig, richtig gut. Und ich bin gleich auf die fertige Show gespannt.
Dann kamen noch die Tänzer dazu,
cool.
Tänzer, Background-Sänger und das alles so zu erleben, wie sich das aufbaut, das war der Hammer.
Ja, war echt richtig toll. Also wir freuen uns drauf. Wir haben schon von einigen gehört, die vorher in den diversen anderen Shows in anderen Städten waren, dass es gut war. Also noch niemand hat was Schlechtes gesagt. Ja. Und deswegen freuen wir uns gleich. Und ja.
Genau. Und während wir jetzt uns das da drin anschauen, könnt ihr das Interview hören, das Jenny, Anna und ich mit ihr kurz führen durften.
Genau, mit Jennifer Batten.
Gerade eben, also direkt nach dem Soundcheck hat sie uns Rede und Antwort gestanden für 7,5 Minuten.
Toll.
Das war toll.
Das war schön.
Also,
viel Spaß beim Schauen.
Viel Spaß und bis gleich. Ciao.
We just narrowed it down to 3 questions to not bother you too long. So the first one was the Super Bowl. Like, can you tell us anything about how it came together, that it was actually happening on the Super Bowl?
Well, the memories are a little faded at this point, but we had to have rehearsals because the songs were a different form than we were playing on the tour with all the mashups and everything.
Right.
So we did that at a rehearsal studio, and then when we got to the Super Bowl, I remember we practiced. There was, maybe 10 guys. 2 guys had each section of the stage on wheels, and somebody would hit a gun like at a track race. Said pop, pop gun, and they would haul ass with each section, run as fast as they could to the center of the stage, and hook the pieces of the stage together, and then we would get on. Because you don't have much time.
No.
At least, I think they've allowed a lot more time these days, but they didn't have that much time with Michael because he was the first major act to do that, and they wanted to sell potato chips and then get back to, that's what they do.
Then everything changed. Yeah.
Yeah, with that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because I didn't know a lot of things that were going to happen because everybody was in their own compartments. The choreographers were in a separate thing and the performers, and I didn't know there was going to be impersonators in the scoreboards. So if you look at that film again, look at me in the background and go, what the fuck is that?
I love that.
And at the end, I didn't know the kids were going to have the cards.
Right.
And Heal the World, or one of those songs, I get them mixed up. We Are the World, Heal the World, something.
Something about changing the world
Something
to make it
about
better. Awesome. So the impact that the Super Bowl had, like all over the world, was that something that you would say was very significant?
It was, but I didn't know how many people would see it in the beginning because it was before YouTube, and so people in Europe had to stay up and wait till till the middle of the night to see it. And then Eastern Europe and the further east you had to get up in the wee hours of the morning. But then YouTube happened, and now it's there forever.
Were you
And every
surprised?
year people send it to me like I haven't seen it before.
Really? People still sending it to
Yeah,
you?
look what I just found. I'm like, wow, what a surprise.
I've never seen that before. All right, awesome. So you've been to 3 tours, right? Like Bad, Dangerous History. And did you have any specific interactions with the fans? Like, is there something that stuck out to you where you were like, oh my God, like, this is it. Like, this is crazy.
You know,
In a good way,
A
maybe.
lot of this stuff I didn't know until after he passed away.
Right.
I didn't know that he spent a lot of time at children's hospitals on his time off. You know, I mean, he was kind of like a prisoner. He couldn't go walking around the cities, so everything had to be set up in advance, and you'd have to have security, and they'd have to leave through secret exits, and we had 3 different hotels, so there was only a couple times that the band was at his hotel. I forgot the question. What was it? I'm rambling.
Did you have any like special interactions
Oh, with the fans. Oh, did I?
You.
Yeah, they would stalk us.
Sorry for that. Wasn't me personally, but on behalf of everybody else.
I think so.
It was really weird. I mean, especially when we stayed at his hotel, because they were all gathered around. And so whenever we would go out to a bookstore or go to lunch, there'd be people following us. So we got a taste of what he went through. But yeah, you know, Japan, that was the most fun. I mean, people, this was before digital, so people would have their Instamatic cameras and take pictures of us and then show up at the airport the next day with the picture in a frame. They loaded us down with so many gifts. It was just amazing. And one of my most fun memories, I was at an outdoor market the day after a show, so my hair was still up. And this Japanese girl stopped me and she said, excuse me, I'm trying to practice my English for school. Can I talk to you? And I said, sure. And she goes, why are you in Japan? And I said, I just played with Michael Jackson last night. And she just shit her pants. I mean, literally,
I imagine. Yeah.
Her reaction was, That was really fun.
I love that one. And one last question we have. So you worked obviously a long time with Michael.
Yeah.
Do you have like a favorite anecdote, something that you hold like very dearly to your heart that you would like to share with us?
Yeah, you know, I tell the same story always, but we were at Disneyland in Japan, and he carved out a couple hours where we could hang out and go on the rides by ourselves, just the performers and the crew. And I didn't know he was anywhere near me, but Sheryl Crow and I were in a shop looking at toys. And he came up behind me and tapped me on the shoulder and said, I like how you're playing the Beat It solo. And before that, neither Sheryl and I had gotten any validation that we were doing a good job. I mean, obviously he hired us, so things were going okay. But it's kind of cool when you're on the biggest tour in the world, people say, yeah, you're doing great. So that moment was like, fuck yeah.
Made it,
The
yes.
sound of job security.
I mean,
So cool.
come on, like,
Yeah.
you rock it like nobody else. That's just my
thank
humble
you.
opinion.
We all love
but
you
yeah.
so much, really.
Yes.
Since decades, really. We talked about it. You played with
First
Michael
time
the first
for
time.
38 years.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. It's
We're
a long
getting
time
old.
ago. Yeah. But
Psh, nah.
We're still
Young
in our
and
20s.
fresh as
Every
fresh
one of us.
fallen snow.
Always.
We're all good.
Yeah.
We're really looking forward to see you tonight here
Yes.
too.
Oh, it'll be
so
fun.
It's gonna be great.
Looks like a good
Just
venue.
the way you had like the rehearsals right now, as we were like sitting there and had the pleasure to watch you. It was so interesting to see because everyone was just having such a good time at
It's
rehearsals.
a really good group of people. That doesn't always happen. You know, part of it is because there's so many of us.
Right.
You know, the orchestra and the horns and all the dancers. And I have played in a lot of different tributes, and we never had that before.
So is
So
it
many-
safe to say that this one might be one of your favorites?
It is, yeah. Well, who doesn't love
Good to know.
Italians?
Yeah, there
Yes.
you go. Yeah, I agree 100%. Now, it was just so much fun to just watch you guys like getting it together, like rehearsal. Everybody was smiling and
Cool.
interacting, and that was I'm really looking forward to the show.
Yeah, good. It'll be fun.
Well, thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
your
much.
time, Jennifer. I
See you
really
later.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we make sure to see you later.
Yeah, I will look a little different.
Ja, little.
All right.
I thought so. See ya, bye.
Wir haben Pause.
Ja.
Vanessa, was sagst du?
Ich bin baff. Gerade war zum Schluss Give In To Me. Aber eine Mega-Version, weil sind noch ganz viele Orchester mit dabei. Trompeten, Geigen, Cello. Und also Gitarrensolo war gerade, plus Geigensolo. Wie geil war das denn?
Ja.
Und geendet hat das Lied mit Who Is It? Also mega. Und die Outfits. Ja, Remember the Time wurde performt in so einem Mega-Outfit. Und die Choreos, das war toll. Was fand ich noch toll? Ich fand so viel toll.
Ja, es fing ja quasi an, wie wir es kennen.
Ja,
live.
wie
und
wir
so.
es kennen, live.
Und dann,
Jackson 5 Medleys.
ja, im Grunde.
Ne?
Und plötzlich legen die los und machen dann so ganz eigene Dinge, bringen Remember the Time auf die Bühne.
Aber und wie, ne?
Ja, und die ganzen Instrumentaldinge, und
Ja.
die Tänzer sind toll, die sehen alle super aus,
The Way
singen
We Feel wurde
ja.
richtig performt. Ich kam mir vor, als wäre ich im This Is It Konzert, hätte es stattgefunden.
Ja.
Ne? Also The Way We Feel mit Tänzerin, mit Tänzer, Background-Tänzer. Wir haben eben gesagt, so ein bisschen Magic Mike-mäßig, aber okay. Also war sehr gut,
ja,
war sehr
stimmt,
gut,
das
war
war
wirklich super. Ja, also ich bin baff. Also,
Ja, wirklich
ja.
sehr, sehr beeindruckend.
Hammer. Also wenn der Gamma ist der Hammer. So, das kann man sich merken.
Das ist der Slogan.
Und sowieso die Brasilianer sind gerade sowieso krass am Start. Ne? Also beim Michael Musical in Hamburg, die sind ja auch Brasilianer, viele einige. Ja, jetzt auch, also läuft.
Okay, klare Empfehlung. Viel Spaß noch. So ihr Lieben, 1 Uhr morgens, mittlerweile 17. März. Ich bin gleich daheim und war jetzt knapp 12 Stunden unterwegs. Ich kann nur sagen, das war genial. Also One Night of MJ, große Empfehlung.